Hello, Nathan Shore. I'd like to make an offer on your 2-acre property located on 9 Mile Road. A friend of mine pointed this one out to me, and he's been talking to you, Andrew, and he's been asking you questions and learning more about this property and reporting back and telling me about it. I was just talking to you less than a week ago about another property that you had under contract. It's another high traffic retail property I was asking questions about. My name's Luke Smith. Maybe you remember the call. And you answered a bunch of great questions. You said, take a look at the other ones that you have out there. But my friend's pointing this one out before I had a chance to take a look at the other ones you have listed out there. And so I was looking at this one, been looking at this one for a while, since before I talked to you a week or so ago. And the size fits a tenant that I have in mind for this property. The traffic fits that tenant. The demographics fit that tenant. I love that there's a new Chick-fil-A just built up the street. I like how 7-Eleven expanded their operation. I see they added new tanks. They added a new pumping system to be able to serve a bunch more gas on the corner just up the street. I like the new car wash that's gone in just up the street. I love the sales pitch that those guys do. Free vacuums that get you in there and sell you a subscription for the rest of your life, right? Make it a cash flowing asset. Those are growing pretty well. And so I see the action happening in the market there, and it's growing. It's nice. You've got a bunch of traffic on two sides of this property with a stoplight there and the pharmacy in between here and the stoplight, but theoretically you could access it from both sides. I was looking at the topography of this property. It doesn't look like it's wet back in there. There's a strip of land to the back that's maybe like 2-foot dip. I don't believe water's flowing through there into this property. I looked at it from multiple different angles. You can look up a lot of my history on my website, ruralvacantland.com. I've bought and sold hundreds, if not thousands, of properties across the country in lots of different regards. I have a unique instinct when it comes to looking at these kinds of properties, just because I've been through so many different vacant land deals over time. Learn a lot when I make mistakes and when I don't, and other things. But this one just looks like a good solid piece of ground. It's got trees on it. Eventually, I think moving those back, putting the right tenant on here with all the traffic that's going by in front of this property could be a pretty sweet deal. It looks like your clients might have bought this at auction in the past and got a pretty good price on it. I believe with the traffic on two sides of this, it's worth more. So I'm offering you more than what they had paid for that property. Hopefully they could make a nice spread off of it. And what I'm asking in this offer is some time. I'm asking for some time to work with the tenant that I believe fits this property really well. I would like to show them the property. I would like to offer them the financing to build what I know that they're going to ask for under the terms that I know that they like to ask for. I would like to work on that with them and then come back to you and say, okay, they're green light, they're ready to go for it. I'm going to pay you and go on and work with them as fast as I can. So that's why I'm asking for some time in this offer, is because I need that time to work with that tenant. I believe it'll work just right for them. If it doesn't, and while I'm negotiating with them, I would like to pitch this property to a bunch of other tenants that I think could fit here as well. I like to do that. I like to use the statistics off of the other businesses that are in the area, like the Dunkin'. You got a Dunkin' down the street that's in the shopping center next to Walmart that's doing some really good business. When Dunkin's doing those kinds of numbers, there's a bunch of other shops that should go in the area that could be built off the back of those Dunkin' numbers. I like to talk to those restaurateurs and those QSR guys that run those operations and show them the numbers and offer them the financing to put their shop there. I know you know that sales pitch and that conversation. You're doing that on other properties. I applaud you to that, and I would like to do it on this one. So if you would afford me the trust to do it on this one, please take a look at the offer for this property that I'm sending along with this video. My friend Andrew has been asking a lot of the questions that I would normally be asking you. Feel free to ask me questions as well. My name is Luke Smith. My contact information is along with this video and the offer that I'm sending. Please feel free to take a look at the link in the description of this video as well. If you or anyone else watching this video is interested in learning more about high traffic retail properties, which I personally have a passion for because of the data. I'm a data guy. I like to figure out the data, what makes these things move and shake and dance and sing, right? And so if you like to talk that talk and like to learn more or teach or collaborate in any way, please take a look at the link in this video. It'll take you back to my little community where we talk about these kinds of properties. I have different free live calls where you ask questions, answer questions, we share notes, we go toss our ideas back and forth, learn from each other, and hopefully go do more deals. It's a ripple effect that can work in lots of ways. So take a look at that. If you're interested in owning these properties after I've got them built, after I've got them leased up, after they're going and happening, I'm always open for that too. I don't have the cost of capital to sit on these things all day. there's a proof of funds along with this offer. I can pay for this one, but as I keep doing deal after deal, I need help offloading these properties later on someday too. So if you're interested in that and you like the cash flow of these kinds of deals, big brand name, the 10, 15 year plus kinds of contracts, how long they're going to pay rent, I can pass those off to you as well. Feel free to contact me, and you can look at my website, ruralvacantland.com. You can see a bunch of the small dollar properties I've done over time, but my contact information's on there, and you can talk to me about the bigger dollar properties that you might want to be involved in or purchase from me going forward. Enough of that kind of sales pitch stuff. Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com. Thanks for listening. Hope to hear back from you soon about this offer. Feel free to contact me anytime. See you the next one.